You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and study on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you for Let's Play episode of Tian Wei. And we all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. More Bai Yu, please. Indeed, we're done. For a first timer, you did decently well. He clapped in encouragement. How is it you can feel your cells spurring up? Yeah. You remember the set of movements I taught you? I'm very sorry, teacher. I forgot everything except the last two moves. But the most memorable part of the set was the melon holding and cutting from the middle movement. Ha! Indeed, a formulaic move, an impressionable description is always the most easily remembered one. I was the same as you when I just started practicing Tai Chi. After a while, my body was able to remember all of it. But that set of movements just now, what usage does it have? It balances blood pressure while also activating your metabolism, helping your body to build immunity against diseases. I think these simple moves can have so many effects. Bai Yu nodded in approval. You can ask Colonel though if you are interested in the theories behind it. I'm sure he'll be happy to explain it all to you. Then I suppose I will when I have the chance. But compared to this, I'm more curious. Can these kind of soft movements really help during battle? It still counts as a style of martial arts after all. So that's what you're interested in. Not a surprising question to ask, since you are a bare-hand combatant yourself. But there is no need to worry. Tai Chi is an extremely applicable style of fighting in real battle. You think those soft punches, or those soft pull moves, or those soft pull movements? Of course not. Tai Chi changes continuously during a real battle. The fist and palm styles alone can be combined into infinite different moves while maintaining the central idea of Tai Chi. Most of them can be adapted from that set of movements I taught you. Sounds mythical. How about some light sparring? You can use any style you know. I will only be using Tai Chi to defend and respond to your moves. How does that sound to you? I can even show you a move or two. It was surprising to hear such a request from Bai Yu, though I accepted it quickly, as the quickest way to learn how a different combat style works is to fight with someone using that style, a tip that I discovered myself. Even so, my opponent is Bai Yu, not some stranger jumping out from an alleyway or street. To accept his duel made me hesitate, or even for a moment or two. What happens if I hurt you by accident? And we'll end it before anyone gets injured. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. Bai Yu's a capable and skilled fighter. There shouldn't be any problem as long as we play it safe. Alright, we'll spar for a bit. And let me bear witness to the so-called power behind the Tai Chi you mentioned. Be quite eager to see it. Because this is a good chance to show off my capabilities too. Then please stand over there to have some distance between us first. I will toss a pebble, and when it lands, we start. No problem. With our agreement to play it safe, all doubt was swept away from my mind. We retreated a few steps back while Bai Yu picked up a random pebble from the ground, holding it in hand. I set up my stance in anticipation, waiting to strike. Then, here we go. A pebble flew across the air with a gracious arc, and then, clack! It lands. I guarded my front with my forearm before me. I could feel my nerves and muscles tightening. I was hoping to see Bai Yu attack first, but he simply stood there, unmoving, nor actively throwing attacks my way, making me feel uneasy. I guarded my... Okay, alright. Shouldn't have having the first strike means having the upper hand, so why is he just standing there? Is he waiting for me to attack first? If he's playing passively, I might as well take the opportunity to strike first. If I can land a few hits and follow up the consecutive punches, I should secure the victory. If not, I can try and find an opening while retreating to think. I should control my strength here, though. Anything the matter, Tex? You can't win by just standing there. As soon as Bai Yu began talking, I rushed to face him on with my right fist tightened, intending to use his momentum to strike. Attacking unexpectedly as you talk, without a defensive stance ready, you can't block this attack of mine. I swung my fist, aiming to secure this victory with speed. I just need to stop the moment it's about to land. As I was thinking the sparring will end soon enough, the unexpected happened. Without any movements of parrying or defending, Bai Yu sidestepped quickly to the right, and then, with an arcing movement with his left hand, he pushed my right arm to the side. The simple move of his immediately switched the initiative between us, and due to this sudden change of direction of my punch, I tripped forward. Bai Yu, taking the opening, swung his right palm downward, aiming for my head. I quickly forced my lower body steady as to not fall over, but I haven't got the time to block the next surprising left palm strike from the wolf. Bai Yu stopped his palm strike, but it was just inches away from hitting my temple. And that was the usage of the first stance I taught you, ball holding stance. Ah, so close! I almost got whacked by you! Remember what the ball-holding stance entails? Of course I remember! It's the big melon! We both stopped with our current movements and retreated to our original positions. While this stance may be the simplest and the most common one, it is also the most versatile stance. I can easily repel any attacks towards my head or my chest from you. Soft and hard coexists, defending as your way of attacking. Use opposing force to your advantage. Counter their strength with softness. That is the advantage of Tai Chi in combat. I see. So that's the applicable usage of Tai Chi in real battles. Defenses attack, soft to counter strength. I was thinking if I had been a little faster, the stronger of that punch, you could have repelled it. Of course, I'm happy to show you how. Alright then, one more time. I thought too much on the previous round. Maybe the key to break his defenses is to use stronger power. So long as he can't control me, then I can take a round from him. I held on to that thought and retreated to make distance between me and Bai Yu. The right punch wasn't forceful enough. Maybe I should use my left. About 70% should be enough. But my left arm is still itching, and probably hasn't fully recovered yet. It's likely this punch won't be reaching the intended effect. Bai Yu's stance is still the same as before, hands by his side, as if this was relaxing for him. With it, I gritted my teeth and lunged forward once more, engaging with my fist. Bai Yu didn't sidestep, but instead backstepped once this time. As I approached with inertia from my momentum, thinking that the strike would land for sure, Bai Yu grabbed my left wrist with his right arm and pulled back. One move as he needed to stabilize my balance. Even if I can readjust quickly against an opponent of this caliber, 1 second opening was the difference between victory or defeat. Seizing the chance, Bai Yu raised my left hand, and I could feel his fingertip bracing my chest. Soon after, winds bellowed from my left punch's momentum, only to land empty behind his back. Silence befalls. I can feel his fingertip on my chest. I can even feel the heart beating beneath it. That was a palm strike with even a little bit of force behind it, with the momentum of my attack. I would have landed on it, with it, my organs. I gulped as I thought of such outcomes. You okay, Tex? I didn't hurt you with that, I hope. No. How about you? Didn't I already mention that? I have full confidence in blocking your attack. Seems like my training hasn't reached quite there yet. Finishing with his sentence, Bai Yu withdrew his hand from my chest before ruffling my head and looking at me with appraisal. From the winds generated by that punch of yours, I would say that with the exception of Chen Hu, none of us can take a strike like that face on. I suppose it took many years of training and experience to build up that kind of strength. Both speed and the immediate burst of strength you display with your combat style are truly remarkable, along with a strong core and steady bottom. Honestly, I'm very surprised by your performance just now. I still feel my fists are lacking something. If it's just punching, then I can't help you guys or even fight alongside anyone. Your basis in combat is truly good, Tex, to the point I'm having doubts whether you're actually a novelist or not. If I may point out something, I would say that what you were lacking are finesse and some small techniques, and that includes accuracy. If you can apply flexible combat styles and techniques into your combat style, you should be able to improve exponentially. Right, and that means I have still a big room for improvement. Now, do you understand the profound strength of martial arts styles like Tai Chi? I've learned a lot. I'll never look down at these kinds of soft styles ever again. Every morning, as long as I'm not on cleaning duty or out on missions, you can come and find me to learn some more about Tai Chi. Really? Upon hearing his words, all the hint of sadness was swept away from my face, and a bright smile blossomed before him. Have I ever lied to you before? Though free time in Tian Wei is totally up to you, so you can do something else and learn some other skills, too. Bai Yu. As we were getting excited about our conversation, Sally's voice came across the courtyard. Bai Yu and Tex? You're here too? I'm just passing by, that's all. It'll make things easier for me since both of you are here. If there's nothing important you guys are tending to, come to the dining hall for a seat. Colonel just finished making the breakfast. Upon hearing Colonel was the one on breakfast duty, I could hear my heart clunked into the abyss. I leaned to Bai Yu, quietly whispering, Can we trust there's no issue in Colonel's breakfast? Although the stuff he makes tends to have quite the weird smell, all of them are very healthy and nutritional. There are no ill outcomes from eating them. That's good to hear. I'll go and call Chen Hu and Mosea at the front. You two can go and take a seat first. Finished conveying her message, Sally waved goodbye to us and began heading towards the front courtyard. Let us go there quickly. Afterward, Bai Yu took me to the dining hall. On our way there, we continued the discussion about knowledge in relation to Tai Chi. But, well, books are equivalent to vaults for information. I suppose I'll have to find some related books if I want to learn about Tai Chi more. We passed through the courtyards and finally reached to the backyard, where the kitchen and dining hall is located. Upon walking in, a strange smell in the air could be noticed. In our sight was Curl who was busy preparing the table. Yeah, yo, didn't expect the two of you to arrive first. But morning, Curl. Take a seat where you like and wait for everyone. I'll bring the breakfast over once everyone's here. I love his outfit. It's so cool. It's like a mage. Curl looked confident about his culinary skills, but the smell from the kitchen only makes me more worried. I have a feeling right now a Mystery Food X is being born from some evil chemical reactions in the kitchen. Oh god, yes, please do not eat that. Oh my god. Is that a fucking bat wing? Oh god, what the hell is this? The porridge within the bowl wiggled and oozed as the vapor rises, as if it attained sentience and life. As I looked deep into the black substance, it too stared back at me like the abyss. And at the end of the abyss, a voice spoke to me, reverberating in my brain. Eat me. Eat me, come on. Eat me. Who in their sane mind would eat this thing? Come on, eat me. What's wrong? Are you afraid? I'm not. How can I be afraid? Then why are you still sitting there unmoving? Come on. Eat me. Damn it, What in the unholy fuck? Another serving, please. While I was in agony over the decision of eating it or not, a clang on the table interrupted my internal thoughts. I raised my head to see Chen-Hu holding his empty bowl out at Curl-No. Not bad, Colonel. This one is one of the better porridges you've made so far. Eh? You actually ate this? I thought you have a strict standard about food and all. Heh, of course. I've been preparing this meal since early morning. I think even a master chef like you would think highly of my porridge here. I'm totally blushing right now. Chen-Hu, go and refill it yourself. Stop asking others to do it for you. Oi, can you stop being long-winded for once, Mom? I've spent so much energy cleaning the yard this morning, so I'm starving. I need to have some more. That's because you dilly-dally like an old turtle. Here, give me the bowl. I'll go and refill it for you. Oh, thanks, Sally. You're the best. Sally, stop pampering him. Let him do it. Fine, I'll do it myself. Eh? Seems like everyone's happy about the meal today. I sat there in stunned silence on my chair, looking at everyone enjoying the black substance, especially Chen-Hu, to even go so far as asking for seconds. I tried to look at Mosea and Bai Yu's expressions, and it looks like they're really calm with it. Not even a slight frown could be seen when they're eating the porridge. It's like they've gotten used to the entire procedure. Does this mean everyone's gotten used to this already? Noticing my strange look, Bai Yu looked at me with concern. Maybe my strained expression was so apparent, everyone seemed to notice that something's wrong with me. Are you not hungry at all, Tex? Or are you feeling something wrong in the stomach? Do you try to best eat a little of it, though? Skipping breakfast is bad for your body. Nothing. I was just a little distracted. What? Are you so worried about this breakfast I made? How could I? I believe in your skills. Come on, me. Be brave. This thing here may not look or smell good, but if Chen-Hu, someone with high standards with food, can indulge himself like this, then there shouldn't be any issue. I slowly picked up the bowl in front of me. Trembling, I put the edge to my lips, and an image of a man heading straight to his own execution flickered in my heart. Yeah, those are fucking eyeballs, aren't they? Oh my god. I gulped as I bring the bowl closer and closer to my lips. That strange taste of sour and bitterness began to thicken, dosing my face with an obnoxious fume. I could feel sweat beginning to condense on my forehead. I breathed in what could possibly be my last breath, and, with flickering eyes, looked pleadingly to both sides of the table. Chen-Hu just filled up another bowl and raised a toast at me with his porridge. And I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. We shall find out in the next episode whether this is the end of Tex. Whether his insides have turned to soup and he has been poisoned. Or if it is actually quite delicious and you shouldn't judge an eyeball slop by its appearance, I guess. It's like someone condensed an eldritch monstrosity into a fucking bowl. Jesus Christ. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!